Alright, it started.
Yo, what's good, theory gang? I'm just about to tell Benit about. I was on a plane for a long time, and I'm thinking there's got to be some new way we can go from like 35-40% retention to like maybe 60. So let me just explain that. So pretty much, I was on the plane watching Mark Manson's movie, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. And oh my gosh, it was boring as heck. I was struggling to watch it. It was like, it popped up with a title screen of like, the point said, happiness is something, something. And then he would just explain it in just plain words. There was no story. And then some points had a story. That's where it was interesting. But like 60% of it was just explanation. It was so boring. So I click off that movie, go on this movie 80 for Brady, and there was a clear storyline. It was four grandmas that had the goal to go to the Super Bowl and meet Tom Brady. It was a clear goal. So I'm like, why doesn't our video have that kind of storyline where it's like an actual storyline, an actual journey, not just talking to the camera. So Michael Drift is kind of the person that has that on YouTube. He's kind of one of the only people that I've seen do that successfully or good. So in his Hamza video, he had like first 2 minutes as an actual storyline. It's like a movie. It's like you're watching a movie. There's no one doing the voiceover. And then he stops that story and then just kind of explains in a YouTuber-y way. And it's him talking to the camera. It's like, you're watching a YouTuber. It's not a film. It's someone pausing the film to talk. And that's the boring part. So I'm like, our whole video is just the boring parts of Michael Drift's videos. That's kind of Theory Y channel right now. So I'm like, what if we just didn't have the talking to the camera part? Wouldn't that mean our video is just only storyline? Like, what are your thoughts, Benny, on that so far?
So do you mean like...
I feel like I'm talking to a camera.
You are talking to a camera.
Bro, let me see your face.
I don't know if you can see my... I mean, I'm like here, I'm like behind you. So this is my hand, like... You'll see the video. I'm like beside the camera.
I'm not going to watch back myself.
Alright, well, okay. I don't know how to explain it. I'm here, though. But...
Can you flip your camera on your phone?
I mean, you're kind of like facing a light, so... I don't think you can see anything. You're literally balanced on everything, bro. Wait, maybe I can... Can you see me here? Oh, shoot.
Yeah, there we go.
Wait, let me move you here. Bro, this is so bad. You see what I mean when I upload it? Right. So,
like, what are your thoughts so far? Like, where do you think I'm going with this?
It sounds like... I mean, you're saying our parts are all boring, and the parts that you're saying that are not boring of his are... It's just a movie, pretty much.
I'm saying the boring parts of Michael Drift's videos are talking head videos, right? And that's the boring parts of his videos. But our videos, those are the exciting parts, which means...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's like...
So you want more B-roll?
No, it's not B-roll, it's...
In-story format.
It's like there's an entire storyline to the video. It's like a whole Michael Drift film, except what if Michael Drift's film didn't have those pauses in the storyline? What if it was an actual film, like felt like a movie, you're watching a movie?
How are we going to teach them through that?
Okay, let me try to somehow explain that. So pretty much it's so hard to explain because I know what the movie looks like in my head, but it would pretty much start off like, so this is you, and then we give the characteristics of the Jeffrey, and then it's like that character is interviewing me and you because we're like the guides, we're the Adonis story, and then they kind of ask us like, why should they listen to us? And we just quickly say our credibility, and then it's like a movie about this character developing. So we go to the gym with them, and while we're at the gym, we just teach them the program, like, you know, upper day and then lower day. And I guess like there's a few goals throughout the movie, and there'll be many payoffs, like try to get abs, try to bench 135, and the big goal will be trying to get this girl named Jessica. And the problem is that there's another dude that also wants Jessica, and Jessica likes that other dude because he's built, he works out. So this main character dude is trying to get buff in 3 months. So you kind of see where it's going now, where it's like a movie format.
Yeah, a literal movie.
Like a literal movie. And the way we include informational parts is me and you are not actually playing a character, we're playing ourselves. So we can include our personal stories by playing as ourselves. And we would also just tell the character in skit format about like how they need to bulk or the program. It's literally just the same information, except it's kind of a skit. So it's like an entire video that's a YouTube short skit, except it doesn't feel like YouTube short. It feels like it's real.
So like, what short would be similar to that?
Like, you know, your high schooler duped by middle schooler short. Like it's like kind of like that, except it feels like a film. It's just those YouTube shorts are actually interesting to watch because they're, even though you're saying the information to a camera, you're actually saying it to a fake character. So it makes it interesting because the viewer's waiting for the fake character's response, you know? So
Oh, I see what you're saying.
it's pretty much just, it's an entire film, except instead of saying the information to a camera in a talking head format, we're saying it to the other character. And this character, like, I feel like we should probably hire Ohm to be the person that wants to get buff in 3 months. Because, you know, he's like the person that would be good for that part. And, yeah, we're just telling him the information we would tell to the talking head camera vibe.
So you're basically trying to do what Michael Drift does.
Yes, but the reason we're better is because we don't pause the storyline. Because, you know, we just don't pause the storyline. We don't have talking head parts. And the problem with his videos are that they're like 25 minutes long, 40 minutes long. I don't have time for that. That's the reason I don't watch Michael Drift. So, like, we're better. And I knew you were going to say we're copying Michael Drift. So I was thinking, like, it's all mental. I've been recently hearing, like, your excuses are mental. Like, why don't we just do it? Who cares if we're copying him? We're not even copying him. We're just making a movie. Like, is that copying?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I feel like this is the filmmaking I wanted, but never knew we could do in the self-improvement niche.
All right. So okay. Let's say we're making the full aesthetic body guide. How can we get? We're trying to say, for example, we're trying to get 3 points across them, which is okay. Bulk, get a workout, and just fitness, some routine, and sleep well. How do we get that across to them in this format you're talking about?
So, pretty much the video starts off with just kind of a normal Jeffrey. It's not normal. It's like, let me just use Ohm as the Jeffrey. So Ohm's sitting with us at a desk, and we just say, so this is you. You have summer to get buff. You want to get buff. You don't really know what to do. We just say all the characteristics that would relate to our target audience. And then it's like Ohm asking us, so I just paid $199, or like I just paid $800 for you guys to help me out to get buff in 3 months. Like, what are you guys gonna actually teach me? And then we're like, oh, it's easy. Just we're just gonna give you the program, teach you what to eat, all that. So like we're literally giving him the layout of the video, except to Ohm in the story, it's like we're giving him a program.
So, and then he's gonna follow the program throughout the video.
Yeah, and you know, we'd say stuff like, so why do you want to get buff in 3 months? And he's like, well, there's this girl in my school, you know, I'm going back to school in 3 months, so I kind of want to
Feeling confident.
But there's this dude, you know.
I'm feeling confident.
Yeah, he's feeling confident. He wants to.
No one's gonna get this joke.
I know. Yeah, we can't really joke about that though, because Owen might watch this video in the future.
Oops.
He might watch the Evolution of 3Y video.
Yeah. All right. Well, we didn't talk about that. So.
What?
Yeah. So.
And also it would be a funny video, and yeah. So the tangible goals that Jack would, or actually no, Ohm would try to get. I just came up with the name Jack because I feel like that's white and relatable. So he's trying to get Jessica. He's trying to get abs. He's trying to get 135 bench, and he follows the Theory Y program, which would be pretty much we have an easy program and the actual program. And the easy program is just like work out 4 times a week. It would only take like 30 minutes to work out at the gym per day. And we make Ohm do that for 1 or 2 weeks just to get the momentum going. And then we give them the actual program that they need to follow for the rest of the summer. I made Ohm really demotivated, so he kind of missed a week of working out, and he has to get back on track. And also, he just can't eat enough for bulking. He just can't, bro. He's full all the time because he's bulking, and he can't wake up early because he goes to sleep at midnight, wakes up at 10 because he's on break.
How are we gonna pull this off?
It's just like a storyline. What do you mean? How do we pull it off?
Because we need all this IRL B-roll. We know how hard it is to get like Ohm to get just anyone really. It's just. Do you think it's sustainable?
Oh, okay. I knew you were gonna say that too. I was thinking for sustainability. I think F the sustainability. Wait, I think I wrote that somewhere. I think I wrote F the sustainability somewhere. Let me.
I mean, look at Michael Dirk, bro. The guy hasn't uploaded in like 9 months.
No, but dude, I would definitely want to hit 1 million views and then not upload instead of just like 1K per video. But I'm just saying, like, after sustainability, if we really think we can pull off a banger video. So look at the screenshot I just sent you. It's
okay, let me pull it up here.
Look at the bottom. It's like, honestly, F sustainability for just one vid. If it means a much more comprehensive and better video. Because, I knew you were going to say that. So.
For one vid, okay.
Yeah, because I think just doing this for one vid, like, it's going to be mind-blowing how much better of a video it is. Like, at this point, I can't imagine not doing it. I can't imagine going back to what we were normally doing. Because after seeing Mark Manson's movie about, subtle art of not giving F, I was like, bro, this is boring as hell, but that's kind of literally what our videos are. It's like, there's a point, and then we explain the point. So then it kind of hit me that we need to change.
Was this movie just... What was it?
I said, what are you thinking?
No, I'm reading your thing.
Yeah.
I know I'm replying to myself here. Alright. At the bottom. You're in the mood. But yeah, I mean, was this movie just like advice to the people? Like, what was he? No story of him.
It started off with the story for like 3-5 minutes about how he got arrested when he was in high school, and it was like a whole like 3-5 minute story with good details about how the principal took him out of class, brought him to the locker, and he was like scrummaging through his stuff, like, what did you do? Like, I know you have drugs. And he's like, what are you talking about? He's playing stupid, Mark. And then finally the principal found his drugs. He got arrested. And that's when he realized that all this fake confidence he had was just fake. Because his mom started crying when he, it just, I don't really know why he said that story, but that was kind of his beginnings. And then everything after that was just like point one, happiness isn't real or something. And then he literally just explains it in bullet points. It's so, not even bullet points, just like a paragraph of no story. It's so boring.
Is it on YouTube?
I don't think so.
Oh, so you went to the theaters to watch this?
No, it was on the plane.
Oh, I see.
I'm surprised they had that on the plane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But okay, I mean, yeah, our videos are boring. I guess we can try something new. We can always experiment.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't work?
Honestly, I actually don't see that happening at this point. Like, I honestly can't see that happening.
Okay, theoretically.
I can't imagine this video doing worse than our other videos. I think you would agree once we put together the video.
Okay. I mean, I do want to try it, but I just think, is it a good long-term solution? Because I really want that, something that we could do over and over.
Honestly, we could do it long-term because we don't actually have to hire people like Ohm. We could just pretend to be another character with a different outfit.
That's true.
And once we have an entire script, it would only take like a day of filming with another person,
That's true. Okay, but I do have a question though for if you think this storyline is like the way, like you think it's like the best way we can get views and retention and all that, right?
This storyline, as in what?
This way we're gonna do it.
I think yes. Anything with a clear storyline makes sense. Like, it's like a film at that point.
Okay.
It's better than just having a point and then a story and then a point and then a story.
So then, what do you think made the aesthetic guide Hamza's so viral?
I mean, it's just target audience. Like, I'm not saying that you can't go viral without doing a storyline, but if you look at The Dark Knight, like, movies have like billions of views. No informational YouTube video has that.
I mean, to be fair, they're also kind of paying for it. It's also like,
well, I'm pretty sure there was someone that made a film that, got a lot of awards and views just with only a few $100. And yes, movies do pay for advertising, but like, look at Mr. Beast. He has like 70% retention, and we have 35. He's getting double the retention just because he has a clear storyline.
yeah.
That every single moment pays into that payoff of the storyline.
Okay, we'll
I think,
try it.
yeah. I honestly think we'll be mind blown at how well this will work if we execute the first few minutes right. Establishing like what goes on, what the payoffs will be to the viewer.
Yeah, we just need to relate to the audience first few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's. You wanna how long do you think it would take to finish?
To finish, I would say we need not like it would just take as long as a normal video to script, maybe even faster,
Oh,
and then just recording and editing.
how long do you think it'll take to um, make the whole thing? Or sorry, how long do you think the video will be?
Will be
Yeah.
ideally 10-15 minutes, but maybe closer to 10.
Okay. So it's not like a crazy movie, like a whole.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, because the problem with Michael Drift's videos are that it's too long, so.
Yeah, that's what you said. It's like crazy long.
Yeah, bro. No one has 40 minutes.
Okay. Okay, I like that. Alright, let's try it then. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
But we might have to script this differently than we usually do, because it's not like, oh, let's add this point here.
I mean, it kind of is like that. I mean, it'll be slightly different. Once we just get the... Like, so you know how people, whenever they explain a movie, like, okay, what movie was your... One of the favorite, most favorite movies you've seen? And then explain it real quick. I'm trying to make a point here.
I don't really have favorite. I mean, I could, like, pick one. Okay, I'll pick Marvel.
Okay, what about... No, don't worry, darling. Do that. Okay. What if I ask you, what's it about?
It's about this girl who's in this community that's like perfectly made for her. Is that the movie? I think that's the movie.
Yeah.
And then she has to break out of it, and she doesn't know because someone else is controlling her. Some big guy who's also in the community.
Yeah. Okay.
I explained that horribly.
What about ages 1 to 100, Mr. Beast?
Okay, so there's 100 people in different boxes, and they're each competing to win a 500K, and whoever wins gets 500K.
Okay, now what about our Pornhub video?
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's super interesting.
It's like, on those movies that you said, you literally said the problem and the solution. But for ours, we don't really have like a storyline that every moment connects, you know?
Oh, that's... Wow. You made that point really well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you stumped me there. We really don't have one. Wow.
Okay, now what about Michael Drift's brainwashing code? If you get this, I'm genius.
I don't think I have one for him. It's not really a... I mean, he saw that Hamza...
Okay, well, what about the intro? Have you seen the intro of that?
I forgot. I watched it like a year ago. I don't even remember.
Okay, well, pretty much I was hoping you would say, there's a Hamza fan that wants to get a girl, and yeah, I kind of forget the middle.
Was that the intro?
The ending, he gets the girl. That's the intro.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember. So all you're saying is that we need to, if someone thinks of the video after they watched it, there has to be a clear problem and solution.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, my point was not really for the viewer to think, okay, that's what I would explain it as, but just for you to see that every good piece of content has a clear